the mighty and resilient Merrimack River, carving through the communities of our great region. My name is Linda Lorden, proud president of Merrimack County Savings Bank, and like the river that serves as our namesake, we're a constant yet ever-changing presence. Because to us, it's bigger than banking. It's about powering communities and putting people first. It's about knowing where you came from and where you're going. That's Merrimack style. Visit us at themerrimack.com.
This is the Washington Times front page for Tuesday, August 27th, 2024. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump was invited to lay a wreath at Arlington National Cemetery to honor the 13 members killed 3 years ago in a terrorist attack during the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. Susan Ferricchio reports Trump seized on the anniversary to condemn the Biden administration's foreign policies and link them directly to Democratic nominee Kamala Harris. Some of the families of the troops killed in the attack invited Trump to the ceremony arranged with the National Park Service. They did not invite Biden administration officials. The arrest in France of Telegram CEO Pavel Durov has increased concerns that tech entrepreneurs prioritizing online freedom of speech will not find haven in Europe. Ryan Lovelace reports Durov was arrested Saturday upon arrival at a Paris airport. The French government said the arrest was part of an investigation into the criminal activity of a person unnamed on several charges involving complicity in organized fraud, possessing pornographic images of minors, and more. French President Emmanuel Macron denied any political bias behind Durov's arrest, but the government has acknowledged the arrest is connected to the tech platform's approach to censoring content. House task force members investigating the assassination attempt on Donald Trump said they were struck by how close the shooter was after visiting the rally site. Lindsay McPherson reports the task force visited the Butler Farm Show Fairgrounds in western Pennsylvania, where Trump held a campaign rally on July 13th. They also visited the neighboring AGR International Complex, where the shooter was able to climb onto the roof of a building and fire shots at Trump. Pennsylvania Republican Congressman Mike Kelly, who has lived in Butler his entire life, said he urged Trump's team to consider holding the rally at the Butler Airport or the Big Butler Fairgrounds, but his suggestions were rebuffed. States are pressing the Supreme Court to give lower courts guidance on transgender rights. Alex Warrior reports 3 disputes involving transgender individuals have been brought to the court, and it's set to consider at least one of them, a ban on gender transitioning medical treatment for minors during its term that begins in October. The court is also considering whether to take up cases on state prohibition of transgender athletes participating in women's sports. And finally, Ukraine's evangelical Protestant minority says a campaign of persecution accelerated when Russia invaded the country. Russia and its local proxies have persecuted Protestant denominations in the last 2 years and since clashes began in 2014 in Ukraine's Donbas region. A 2014 State Department report on international religious freedom accused Russian-backed separatists of having kidnapped, beaten, and threatened members of religious congregations in areas under their control. Find all today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.